Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today for my hashtag Men's Makeup May video, I'm going to talk about tools, more specifically brushes for makeup. A lot of guys, when they first get into makeup, send me messages on YouTube comments or Instagram comments like, oh my god, what are the best brushes to use? Should I buy individuals? Should I buy a brush set? So I'm actually going to do a first impression review on this brush set here. This is from Vanity Planet, and it is their palette professional and portable makeup brush collection, and this is going to be my first impressions on them. I'm going to do a quick, simple makeup tutorial using these brushes, and I have a feeling they're going to be really good because I've liked everything else that I've tried from Vanity Planet. But in general, getting a brush set rather than individual brushes is a great way to begin your makeup collection. So in the box, there's a little pamphlet, and this just kind of tells you what each brush is for. It gives you a quick little description and number for each brush. So this is really convenient if you are new to makeup and makeup brushes and you don't know exactly what each thing is for. It gives you sort of an idea of what they should each be used for. It also gives you some tips about how to clean brushes, which is really important. I also have a link and discount code in the description box below if you are interested in purchasing this brush set. So the brushes come wrapped in a little cellophane bag, and then they come in this I think it's faux leather. I want to say it's made out of lychee. That's what it said in the email. But it's a faux leather bag with a magnetic strap, and it just opens up to reveal all of the brushes. Mine are all still in the plastic because this is the very first time I'm opening this. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 brushes. It has a flap here which helps to keep your bristles looking nice and in shape. And they all have protective plastic coverings as well if you are picky and you like to have your brushes looking pristine. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off by breaking the rules, and I'm gonna use a flat foundation brush for a moisturizer, or primer, or highlighter, whatever you wanna call this. This is MAC Strobe Cream, one of my favorite products for adding subtle glow to the cheeks without looking super metallic or highlightery. I just applied a little bit of that to the back of my hand, and I'm picking it up with the brush, and I'm just sweeping that across the higher points of my face. So far so good. These aren't my favorite type of brushes for applying foundation. That's what I'm using it for, my primer or my moisturizer. Just to show you another use for this brush. Next I'm taking the third brush, the flat top stippling brush, and I'm going to use my Smashbox Liquid Halo foundation. This is a super lightweight glowy foundation. I put a couple pumps right onto the top of the brush, and I am just going to dot that across my face, and then sort of stamp that and blend it into the skin. This brush is working really well with my foundation. It's providing a lightweight finish and just buffing the foundation perfectly into the skin. I would definitely recommend this for lighter weight foundations. I probably wouldn't use a brush this loose. It's kind of a looser packed stippling brush. I wouldn't suggest a brush this loose for super full coverage, but for a lightweight foundation, it's perfect. This would also be great for buffing in a pressed powder foundation. To conceal around my eyes, I'm going to take the flat concealer brush and my Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics in the shade Neutral Medium, putting a little bit of that onto the back of my hand, and then I'm going to pick it up with the brush and just start to work that into the under eye area. I feel like this is definitely one of the more useful brushes if you're just starting out with makeup. A really good concealer brush can take you far. Now I'm going to take brush 13, which is actually an eyeliner brush, with the same concealer from the back of my hand, and I'm going to use this to really kind of Photoshop my skin by going into individual little spots, pressing a little bit of concealer on them, and then using my fingertip to pat out the excess. Now to set all that into place, I'm taking the powder and blush brush with my Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder, and I'm just going to sort of push that, especially over areas where I have concealed. This brush is nice and soft. I'm pushing the powder rather than sweeping the powder in circles because I want to press the coverage into place, and once everything is sort of set, then I can go ahead and buff over everything to take off any excess powders. Next I'm going to take the angled contour brush and the Belle de Tente from Lancome in the shade 11, and I'm going to sweep this sort of in the darker two shades. You can see there's two darker ones and one lighter one, sort of in the darker two shades, and I'm not going to really contour but more or less just bronze the skin. This brush is really nice. I really like the way this is applying. The brush is a little bit smaller than I normally use for bronzer. I could definitely see how you could contour with this brush, but for me it's a little big for contouring, so that's why I'm using it for bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use that same brush for blush. Today I'm using the Clinique Cheek Pop in 01 Ginger Pop. Just gonna swirl that around in the product, smile, and pop that right on the apple of my cheek. Now I'm grabbing the highlighting fan brush. I'm going to use that with my ambient lighting powder from Hourglass in the shade Diffused Light. Normally I use this to set my under eye area, but today I'm going to use it as a super subtle highlighter with that fan brush, picking up a bit of product and just hitting the top of the cheekbones. I'm so glad that this kit includes a fan brush. It's one of the most versatile, useful brushes in my kit, and I only have one, and I always have to keep washing it and washing it and washing it, so I'm glad to have an extra one. For brows, I'm going to use my usual Lancome Sourcil Defini. This is my favorite brow pencil. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this because I'm not using any brushes for this. Brows on and out of the way, I think I'm going to do something very simple and subtle on my eyes. Going back to that bronzer with the 3 shades in it from Lancome, I'm going to use a large shadow brush, dip that into the lightest shade in here, and just press that over the whole eyelid. And for a little definition, I'm gonna work a blending brush in between the darker 2 shades and just pop that in the crease. I really like this blending brush. It's not too big and it's not too small. It fits right into the crease, but blends out at the same time. There's an even smaller blending brush, so I'm just gonna grab the center shade and just work that underneath my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and pop a little bit of a dark brown tinted brow gel on them. Last thing, I'm going to put something on the lips. This is my Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the shade 01. Normally, I would just apply this right from the tube, but today I'm going to apply a little bit to the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the lip brush from the kit. And that is the finished look and my first impression / demo on the Vanity Planet palette brush set. I used every brush except 1, 2, 3, 4, so I used 11 of the 15 brushes. This, I think, overall is a super nice set. Again, don't forget I have a discount code for you in the description box below if you're interested in purchasing this. I think this is the perfect set for someone just beginning with makeup or somebody who just wants to amp up their brush collection. This is definitely something that I foresee myself taking with me on trips because I just have everything that I need to get all of the jobs done. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are all enjoying my Men's Makeup May videos and tags and collabs, and following the hashtag on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube as well, because you can now search hashtags on YouTube. So if you're posting about men's makeup, either videos or Instagram or Twitter, go ahead and use the tag as well to get involved. As always, thank you so much for watching. Without my audience, which is you, I would be nothing, I'd be nowhere. You are all so great. You all leave me so many thumbs up. You leave amazing questions in the comments box below, which I do try to reply to as many as possible. And basically, you're all just wonderful. If you have any questions about the products that I used today, again, don't hesitate to open up my description box because I always link every single product that I have used in the description box for you. I also have links to all of my social media, my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all at JonJonTalks, as well as my Facebook page, which I'm trying to be better about using more often. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click on my face right now. Make sure that you check out my men's makeup playlist to check out all of my men's makeup videos, also my hashtag men's makeup May videos, because I've got a lot of exciting collabs that are coming up. Hopefully a few have already gone up by now. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!